Hey guys, Black Avenger, aka the Black Azrael, Lee Sanders here of the RCWR Show and Impact Showdown Radio, coming at you on February 11, 2013. We're 90 minutes away from an all-new episode of WWE Raw, where it is the go-home show to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view this Sunday, where Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will be defending the WWE title against the best in the world, CM Punk. Now, CM Punk has been making headlines today, not in a very positive way, mind you. In case you might have missed it, it looks like the Pulp at age 85 is going to be retiring at the end of the month. He is citing that physically he is just not able to lead the 1 billion Roman Catholic followers anymore, and it just has a lot of folks scrambling trying to figure out who's the next successor going to be. Well, CM Punk ended up retweeting a fan. Now, mind you, it was a retweet, but the fact that he's retweeting this, some would look at as a representation of his demeanor, a representation of his own personality. And I'm going to pull up for you guys exactly what that tweet was, and it goes as follows. The Pope resigned. I did not see that coming. Magic. That was the retweet. Now, this just created a huge uproar for wrestling fans, WWE fans, many of them pointing out that they are actually Roman Catholics and they don't appreciate what CM Punk had retweeted. Many of them taking it up with the WWE on Twitter, other ways of contacting WWE via their website, YouTube, you name it. They have just been reaching out on all those respective mediums, trying to contact the company, let them know what CM Punk retweeted there. Some even going as far to say what CM Punk had said. Now, here's a comment that had came in from one CM Punk follower, and basically he says, this is CM Punk right here. He says, "Oh, piss off. Pope was a Nazi. Amen, a theist." And it just keeps on coming right here. Now, let's just follow up with that. We see a few more people. They have replied. They say, I see. Thanks for the info. At WWE, J. Cena, at CM Punk. Pulp equals the pulp is what was. Can't keep up with the news. Head of Catholic Church. Another person said, I might see you soon, and I have a drawing for you. You don't have to talk to me, but I'd like for you to have it. Here's some very interesting comments right here from Keith Halliday at CM Punk. He says, ouch, that's an envelope pushing tweet for a company employee. Once again, oh, piss off, Pulp was a Nazi. And you had one fan that really took it very personal, and he said the following. At WWE, as a longtime fan and avid Catholic, I am offended by CM Punk calling the head of my church a Nazi. The unfollow button. CM Punk would actually retweet this, and it's been retweeted now 406 times. 293 people have favored this tweet. So really a very hot and sensitive button right here. You know, a lot of us, we take those breaks from what's going on in our day-to-day lives, the real world, to be able to kick back and have a little bit of fun when we turn on television programs such as WWE for a little bit of slapstick comedy or soap opera, as we like to call it, male version of a soap opera. You know, we should quickly remind you guys that WWE is no stranger to when it comes to talking about religious beliefs, when it comes to talking about the Lord. Let's not forget that infamous storyline that Vince McMahon had going on when he was taking on Bobby Lashley there, feuding with him for the ECW back in the mid-2000s. Remember, Vince McMahon was going around calling himself and what all he was doing, his beliefs and all that, calling it McMahonism. Let's not also forget the infamous rivalry that Vince McMahon had with Shawn Michaels, as it was McMahon in all his glory and evilness taking on Shawn Michaels and God, and there was just that constant back and forth there. of Vince McMahon sitting up telling Shawn Michaels, "Where's God? I'm ready to fight God." Very, very serious envelope pushing rivalry that we had saw right there. Two really great examples right here. I definitely want to pick you all's brain on this, given the way that WWE is now and how wrestlers are always under the microscope pretty much 24/7 as they are accessible, whether it be on Twitter, Tout, YouTube, Facebook, or even if they are on those things, just the fact that they are at an airport, at a restaurant, at a gym, at a coffee shop, these guys are always under the microscope 24/7. They don't really have any personal downtime. How do you all feel about this comment that CM Punk is basically endorsing, if you will? I mean, when it's all said and done, this is kind of a representation of how he feels, and if he doesn't feel this way about the Pulp, then he's doing a poor job, in my honest analysis, of letting it be known that this just isn't his views, this isn't how he looks at it. He just thought that the tweet was something funny to say, and quite honestly, history has shown that when you piss off the Roman Catholics, and they are a huge number, especially when you get them all united, they could really make a huge impact. And I just fear that there could possibly be some type of serious ramifications as a result of this. Let's not forget the WWE is associated with GLAAD. They are also associated with domestic abuse. They're also associated with the Susan G. Komen Foundation. So there's a lot of organizations that is associated with this company. And to see one of the top 3 guys in the company favor this type of tweet, it definitely, I would think, put a black eye on the organization. I definitely want to get you all's takes on this. Is CM Punk in the clear here? Do you feel that something needs to happen to him? What are your general thoughts about this? Definitely share your thoughts with us. You can do so by posting a comment down below. And what we'll do is we'll follow up on it on a future episode of the RCWR show. We're actually going to be doing a new episode this Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. Join me and Diamond K as we will be going into a in-depth look. It's going to be a good roundtable discussion on this, and we'll actually read some of you all's comments on the air, and we'll also follow up on it on our weekend edition of the RCWR show this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And a quick programming note, we're going to have WWF legend and recently announced as a new inductee into the 2013 WWE Hall of Fame, the living legend himself, the Italian Stallion, Bruno Sammartino, will be coming on to the weekend edition of the RCWR show February 16th at 2 p.m. Eastern. And if there's a question that you'd like for us to ask Mr. Sammartino, backtrack to a video that we had uploaded earlier today letting you all know about Bruno. You can post your comment there. You can also do it here, but we'd love it if you could post a comment on the Bruno piece, giving you guys the heads up about it. And leave your comments there. You can also shoot us your questions for Bruno on Twitter at Infinity1Prod, Facebook at Infinity1 Productions. You can even send us an email, guys. Hit us up at Infinity1Productions@gmail.com. We'll randomly select a handful of questions to ask Mr. Sammartino while we have him on the air. But make sure you check that out. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a real kick-ass interview. But yes, in the meantime, definitely share those comments. Definitely a hot topic right here. And a lot of fans, they just continue to bash on CM Punk. We want to give you guys the open platform right here to speak collectively on how you feel about this topic. So you're more than welcome to go ahead, leave it out there. Let us see what you all think of all this. And hey, if, like I said earlier, if you end up checking out our previous stuff and you don't want to miss out on any more stuff that we do from time to time, hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss out, as we do a lot of exclusives from time to time. All right, that's going to be it for those of you on our subscriber page. If you are looking for a new episode of our Raw post show, you will be getting it at the conclusion of tonight's WWE Raw. Everybody else, be sure to join us Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern as we go more in depth about key points that happened from tonight's WWE Raw with the very latest in wrestling related news. That's me and Diamond K at 11 p.m. Eastern at blogtalkradio.com/the RCWR show. Everybody have a fantastic night, and we will see you later.